Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Marvel Legends -1 Build-A-Figure Wave Marvel Knights The Fist Ninja. I can't say, what? Okay, the hand was already a weird enough name for, like, not being creative at all, but now the counterpart is the fist? Come on, no. Is anybody taking this seriously? Please, let me know in the comment section below. The fist? And their images of hand? Like, it's a fist? What? Come on, that's not a real thing. This is a troll, right? The people, the creatives at Marvel are just like, we can do this, right? We don't have to think about stuff. Let's just call them the fist. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These are the guys that are on Matt Murdock's side in fighting the hand, right? I think that's what it is. Does it say back here? Rebuild by Matt Murdock. The Fist is a team of ninjas. You don't put the S at the end of ninjas, by the way. On a mission to take down, I guess you can if you're speaking English exclusive, whatever. To take down the Dark Order known as the Hand. The Fist versus the Hand. Goodness gracious. Seriously? Okay, this figure, much like the name, leaves a bit to be desired. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. Alrighty, before we take a look at Mr. Fist over there, we're gonna look at the packaging. I do love this Marvel Knights packaging. Couldn't care less about Marvel Knights. It's just not my thing, like, specifically. But it looks good. It looks nice. The packaging is good. If you're an in-package collector, you win. Here's some artwork that makes the character look way cooler. I mean, I know he's just generic Fist guy #1, but the character that they're depicting looks way cooler here than on there, on the plastic. Color scheme way nicer, more contrast, brighter red, lighter gray, looks way better than this color scheme, which is just gonna be boring as heck to look at. But decent packaging. We're gonna save this. Actually, we'll just do it right now. Look at the hands. Notice a difference? All right, I'll talk about that later, but you saw it now. This guy stands just about 6 3/8, including his cone head hood. That's gonna make him roughly 16.5, give or take. Here he is up against Darwin, who I swear I don't pose Darwin anymore just because I got tired of doing it. And he's always in a different pose when I grab him for a review comparison. But he's a little bit shorter than Darwin. I think this is almost all reused parts from the Hand Ninjas. Maybe the belt is new. I think the belt's new and everything else is old. Possible the torso is new. I don't think so, though. I don't know. You guys can let me know. Anyway, this is... It's like ninja cosplay. It's so dopey and goofy looking, if you ask me. First of all, the colors suck. They're so bland and dull and dark. They don't look good. This is an entirely different finish and color from everything else on the figure. Everything is shiny except for this. This is a nice flat finish, but it's very desaturated. The paintwork for the wrists, the wraps, or whatever they are, it's bad. Like, really bad. Really, really bad. Terrible. This is just painted in glossy gray. It looks cheap as hell. And then this logo is okay. The face is okay. The eyes are alright. That's nice. And it's just so dopey looking. The proportioning is not heroic, not comic book styled at all. This looks like a regular guy wearing really baggy clothes. Wearing snowshoes, by the way. They are very, very big, chunky shoes with the toes in them. They don't look like ninja shoes or ninja slippers. They look like snowshoes that have a cut in them. They're like snow boots, not snowshoes like the tennis racket things. You get what I'm saying? It's just so goofy looking. So goofy looking. And then, like I mentioned, the hands. He's supposed to have his fingers showing. They didn't do that on this, but it explains why this guy has fingernails on his hands, because he has the same set of hands if you count Mr. Fist's accessories. Because these are the same hands right here. So that makes sense. We now know why this guy has fingernails when he's supposed to just have red gloves on. We don't know, though, why this guy doesn't have fist hands. Mr. Fist has fist hands. That makes sense. He punches people. This guy also might want to punch people. He does not have fist hands. Lazy ass Hasbro. Okay, so aesthetically speaking, this couldn't be less interesting. It doesn't look like a comic book character. It's not even accurate to the source material. Bland as hell. 5 out of 10. It's just so blah. Like, I get that they expect people to army build them, but they're charging full price, so it needs to be better. All right, now as far as accessories go, they did up the game a little bit from what we have been getting usually. We have the normal head, then you also have the hood with the skull in it. That's pretty cool. I don't understand what that's about. That's probably from like a specific image or something. I don't know, because it is like a full-on skull. So someone can let me know in the comment section below. You get the 2 fist hands, you get the 2 gripping / trigger finger hands. That's all okay, except they don't have the skin showing. He does have the ninjato in a slightly brighter silver than Blade's weapons. Still kind of cheap looking, but it's there. Then you also get the Kama, which is a pretty cool accessory. I think this is probably the same one that Electra came with, sculpt-wise. But not bad, so decent enough spread of accessories. I'll go 7 out of 10. I'll take it. You should have 2 Kama, though, because it shows them on the package with 2 Kama. Okay, that's K-A-M-A, by the way, if anybody's confused about what I'm saying. All right, let's talk about articulation. It is crappy old joint. Does the neck actually move? No, it's just for assembly purposes. So you get some posability. The hood is connected to the head, so it'll squish a little bit, so that's okay. That's good enough. Butterfly joint is there. It's acceptable. It's nothing special, but it's fine. Shoulder joint gets the arm up to horizontal, full rotation, bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow is not good. I can't speak anymore. Not good is what I'm trying to say. You would expect much more range, but they didn't do a good job with that. So very limited range there. Wrists have a swivel and a hinge. Diaphragm joint on this guy is worthless. This top joint here, it just doesn't want to do anything, and it doesn't have the range to do it as far as I can tell anyway. So the diaphragm joint just about is worthless, like almost literally. And then you get the upside down ab crunch that people think is good, even though it's terrible. At least it's terrible without having a twist underneath, which it doesn't. But even this one, it doesn't. He has virtually no range. He's a fist ninja. That naming is so bad. They must be working with Intel to come up with names for their ninjas. Some people will get that joke. If you're into computers and CPUs and stuff, you'll understand. Horrible naming. Anyway, torso articulation, straight up garbage. Belt, you would think, hey, I should be able to rotate this belt. They don't want you to rotate it. It's a floating belt that you can't really move. Why can't you move it? I have no freaking idea. No clue why you would make a separate piece that is a belt with a loincloth type piece that they don't want you to move. It's like they're actively trying to sabotage these figures at this point. That's nuts. That's straight up crazy to me. All right, let's see how the legs work. So, decent range forward, not all the way. It's good enough though. Going back, you do get a touch, so that's all right. Going out to the side, 45 degrees if you're lucky. What the hell? Thigh swivel is fine. Double jointed knees are not bad, but they're not good. They're not that much better than 90 degrees. Pretty limited. You do get a boot swivel. Ankles do go all the way back and far enough forward. They're okay, and your ankle rocker's okay. So for a ninja, this guy sucks. It's like most of the Spider-Man figures that can't pose. Same with this guy. It's extra articulation, extra torso joints, still can't pose in the torso. This figure blows. 3 out of 10 for articulation. Time for the final verdict. I don't want to look at this figure anymore. I don't want to talk about it anymore. This is the epitome of what's wrong with Hasbro. There's nothing enjoyable about this figure other than it came with decent spread of accessories, which is nice, no doubt. But that doesn't make up for a really ugly, non-posing figure. You can maybe get away with 2 things being good and 1 thing being bad, but you can't only have 1 thing being good in its accessories. That's not enough. This figure blows. Hot garbage, steaming pile of wasted plastic. I'm going to give this guy an overall rating of a spiteful 0 out of 10. Just don't buy it. It's not worth having. It's really not. If you can get it at a deep enough discount and you just want it for somebody to beat up on, although it's a good guy, so that doesn't make sense. If you just want to stand 2 of them next to Daredevil, sure, fine, whatever. But you better get them cheap. Because paying full price for this dumpster fire, not a good call. You're not going to enjoy it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos almost every single day and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.